Okay, so these are the steps for solving with substitution. For example 1, we've already done ones just like this, where y is negative 8, and if y is negative 8, then you can just substitute it into this equation. Okay, so if you have 4x plus, instead of y, you're going to plug in what that is, and we're going to solve. Okay, so I'm going to use just some color coding to show you. If you have plus a negative, okay, if you have plus a negative value, is it positive or negative? Is it over here? Is it positive or negative? If it's plus a negative. What do you guys think? Yeah, so if you have the negative 8, you're just going to add it. Okay, and then once you get there, go ahead and let's go ahead and I want you to solve it. Okay? I'll help you with B, but you can finish. Okay, so Erica, what did you get for x in this case? Yep, you got 6. Yeah, so divide by 4, and your x value is going to be 6. Okay, and then once you get that, now we're going to write out what the y is. So if there's no x, you don't have to plug it in. That's something that we've done before. Okay, but if there is an x, you will plug it in. If there's nothing to solve for, then yay, you have your y, and you can just write your solution as 6 comma negative 8. Okay, now with part B, okay, with part B, if you have y equals x plus 1, this is going to be a little bit different. So instead of just a number or a number with x, we're going to end up plugging this whole thing in. So it says y equals x plus 1. I'm going to have you circle that. And then what we're going to do is when it says 4x plus y, okay, what we're going to plug in for y is x plus 1. So we're going to substitute that whole, it's called an expression. We're going to substitute that whole expression in there. And then once you do that, I want you to start thinking about what we're doing next. Okay, so if we look at this entire left side here, we have 2 x's. We have 4x and we have 1x. So if we add those together, we'll get 5x, and then we still have this plus 1. So once you substitute, you're going to combine your like terms. Okay, and then I'm going to give you a moment to solve for x. And some of you are doing really good at this, and you could probably solve for y too. That's fine. And then, Gabe, once you solve for x, will you let me know what you got? Solve for x first. You got 1? Okay, do you guys agree? Did y'all get 1 for this? For x? Great work. Okay, now, once you find what that is, okay, notice that we always go back to this equation, and then we just have to see if you need to plug something in or not. So if there's an x in it, then, yup, you're going to have to plug something in. So if x is 1, I'm going to plug in 1 for x, and this just happens to be 1 plus 1. Okay, so your y value is going to be just 2. Okay, and then you have your 1 and then your 2 there. Okay, all right, now for C, we have something similar. It's just the y equals is the second one, but that's okay. We're going to do the same thing. So if y equals x plus 3, we're going to plug it in for y. So that means I have negative 2x plus, and then instead of y, I want you to plug that in and solve for x. And then we're going to come around and check. Okay, now how many of us aren't sure what to do when we get here? So all of you guys are sure? All right, Stacey, you want to tell me what you did? Yeah, nice work. Okay, what'd you get? Yeah, negative 1x is what you should have. Perfect. Okay, and then did you put anything next to it? Yeah? Nice. Okay, and then Bree, what'd you do after that? When you got here, after you combine the x's, negative 2x plus x, and then what did you do next to solve? Good. And then, so some of you put negative 1x, did some of you just put negative x? Because that's okay too. Okay. One reason why I like the negative 1 is so that when you get to this step, you remember that you have to divide by a negative 1. Did you guys remember to do that? That can be kind of tricky. What is 1 divided by negative 1? Negative 1. So if you guys got positive 1, you probably still have that negative in front of the x. We just have to move it over. Okay, and then here you have the y equals x plus 3. So again, anytime there's an x, you're just going to plug this number in for that. So I want you to solve that and then write your final answer. And then I'll come around. All right, you guys are doing a really nice job with this. So when you plugged in the negative 1, negative 1 plus 3 is going to be 2. So then your final answer should be negative 1 comma 2. Okay, and then you have the substitution practice worksheet. And we're gonna do I want you to start with number 5, okay? So will you guys do number 5 for me real quick? And then we're gonna talk about it differently. Yes. Where did I put that?